What is up, Raider Nation? Welcome back to the LV Raider 10 YouTube channel. I'm finally back home from Boston. Had an absolute incredible weekend. Really great time. I just want to give a huge shout out to Jeff, the president of the TBH chapter out of New England, his wife Dawn, and the entire rest of the New England chapter of the TBH for just putting on a great event over the past couple of days over the weekend that we were there, and being personally welcoming and accommodating for me and my girlfriend who were visiting. So thank you. But let's go ahead and let's talk about the Raiders week 1 win in Foxborough. Let's go see the highlights.
Raiders begin to the air. Off the play action, Geno goes right to work to his star. Brock Bowers, 23 yards.
And here he is back in the NFL. I wonder how he adapted to this game.
And this is the kid everyone's been talking about in Vegas, Ashton Jeanty. Arch, they took him with...
Let's start off with Brock Bowers had an absolute incredible game. He had over 100 yards, I think, on 5 catches. And although he did get banged up a little bit, he had to exit the game. He still had a really, really great game. And I believe he said yesterday, as of this recording, that he was going to be able to go on Monday night against the Chargers. So it looks like the injury isn't that bad and that he's definitely going to be able to go. And Ashton Jeanty, although he didn't have the numbers to really back up a really great performance, I'll really blame it on the offensive line, to be honest. It wasn't great blocking. He did get in the end zone in his first NFL game, so that was a huge plus, and we're looking to see a lot more Ashton Jeanty as the season rolls on here.
The 6th overall pick, highest drafted running back since Saquon Barkley in 2018.
You get Jeanty involved, and now all of a sudden they're inside the 35.
Geno back to the air, throws it far side of the field, and it is complete. Another rookie that they are expecting big things from.
Well, Patriot showing an all-out pressure look.
Here they come. Smith protected, hoisted to the end zone. Wide open, Tucker. Touchdown.
When this play happened, oh my God, the stadium exploded. You would not believe how many Raider fans were here in Foxborough. It was insane. Like, we came with a ton of Raider fans, and that's what I kind of expected to see. Like, our group, like our tailgate, whatever. And then just like a couple, maybe 100 more. No, the stadium was full of Raider fans, full of them. It was awesome to see. And once this play happened, our first touchdown, on our first drive nonetheless, it was an amazing atmosphere. Awesome. For an away game too.
26 yards on a perfectly thrown pass from Smith.
Patriots put everybody on the line of scrimmage, and then they're going to drop back. They protect it beautifully, and that gives Geno Smith the time to sit there and watch the speedy Trey Tucker in the slot run right by. And on that drive, offensively, the Raiders showed from the offensive line to quarterback and receiver, they were on point, and it ended up in a touchdown.
Gibson on point for the Patriots.
To get the right guys in place and protect their young quarterback.
May stepping up on 3rd and 8, too high.
To also reassure the DBs, essentially telling them, we'll be okay.
You know, such a perfect feel for the last 2 years, full-time starter, huge piece for the Raiders defensively. Coming over in free agency. Whoa, what a pass! They thread the needle to Myers.
Jakobi Meyers had an absolute great game. And, you know, before this week 1 game, I was just kind of like, you know what? Jakobi Meyers, I don't think gives a ton of value considering he's not the greatest number 1 wide receiver in the NFL. But man, did he really prove that he is deserving of this upcoming contract extension that I hope we can get done for sure. I didn't think that we shouldn't give him the extension, but now he's more deserving of this extension after this week 1 performance. And I know he's going to continue putting up big performances throughout the year.
Somehow Geno is able to get it between both defenders, and they burn him for 24.
It's a lot of success blitzing on this drive, getting to Smith, but looks like they're playing coverage here.
Clean pocket for Smith. Steps up into the throw, wide open. First down and more. It's Jack Besh.
very smart, knows where to go with the ball, and has all the talent to make the throws.
Again, all day to throw for Smith. That one deflected, and it's going to be picked.
Now, this is not a good ball to be thrown. I'm just got to say it. I appreciate everything that Geno Smith did in this game. He had 327 yards, if I'm not mistaken. He had an insane day. But this was just trying to push the ball down the field a little bit too much. Brock Bowers is an amazing talent, and he could have possibly came down with this, but there was 2 defenders there. It bounced, and in the wet conditions as well, that's a lot more difficult to complete. It's second down. We don't have to push the ball down like that. And this is kind of where, if Geno Smith continues to do this, especially in really important spots later in the games, later in the season, that's not going to be great. So I'm hoping that this is a learning point as of right now, week 1 already. We don't have to take this shot right now. We're already up. Let's continue to, march down the field methodically, which we were doing up to this point, and let's put some points on the board. Because we were in field goal range. They intercepted it at the 20. I think this was like a 15-yard pass maybe. So we are in field goal range, and it takes us right out of field goal range and puts them, with the ball, gets them with the ball. So I'm hoping that this could be already a learning point in week 1.
Jalen Hawkins. Garrett Wilson fresh off his big contract extension in the offseason. On 2nd and 11, May. Back to the air. Wide open. He's got his tight end, Hunter Henry. And we'll see if that can't get the Patriots offense into gear. 3rd different head coaching staff regime that Graham is coaching for at the control of this Raiders defense. May over the middle, up the seam, first down. Kayshon Boutte, and he's down to the 22.
In the preseason, and once he starts to get up to speed, not only in the run game, but out of the backfield as well.
Good looking throw, a little bit behind the tight end Hooper, but he makes the catch. Didn't play at all in the preseason, taking his first steps with his new team. May, near side, caught. Douglas for the Patriots, touchdown.
It was just a good throw.
Drake May putting
hard
this
to
ball
cover
where only Douglas could get to it. Officials confirming that he did have control, clearly in bounds. Touchdown, New England. What does Chip Kelly dial up on 3rd and 7? Here comes New England on the blitz, and they get to Geno.
This is where the old line started to fall apart a little bit. The Patriots started sending a lot more pressures, and Harold Landry, I specifically remember him. Harold Landry was being an absolute menace all game to our offensive line. So we need to clean up our offensive line. Of course, it's week 1. There's going to be a lot of growing pains throughout a season, but that needs to be cleaned up fast for sure, especially if we want to be as explosive on offense like we're expecting this Raiders offense to be.
For the second time, Jalen Hawkins putting together a monster first half. End of the first quarter, but he is now back onto the field for the Patriots. May slinging it near side. This little back shoulder throw completes. Boutte with another catch as we check in with Aditi.
He said it's a formula that works, and he also said he feels like this team is very close culturally to what Rabel likes.
This is where he has excelled as Henderson on a 3rd and short. There is a flag thrown back at the line of scrimmage, so we'll check the marker here. It's a 15-yard run and a first down if it stands. Foxborough 7-7, 2nd and 7 for the Patriots. May from the gun. Off the seam, and was that caught? Henry, incredible snatch.
That was just a really good catch. You can't really do much. The defender was right there. I think that was Pratt. He was right there. That was just a wild catch. But I think Dante Thornton would have a better catch down at the end of the game.
I thought bad choice because Douglas 6 or 7 different personnel groups in a variety of formations.
May over the middle. Boy, Boutte looking sharp here at the start.
Kayshon Boutte had a really good game.
Would be about a 40-yard field goal from here. Dump off here to Henderson, trying to make the first guy miss. Excellent pursuit by the Raiders. 40. And this one is going to be wide right. Smith from the gun, quick delivery, batted down, well played by Austin. There is a penalty flag thrown far side of the field. Bowers the intended target from the 21. Raiders coming, Patriots pick it up. May's pass is caught. What a half Kayshon Boutte is putting together for the Patriots, a pickup of 22.
Lining up inside.
May fires, completes. It is Diggs. But he is wrapped up short of the first down. Trying to get back in the good graces of his new head coach. Again, a good snap, good hold. And this time the rookie kicker is perfect. Motion from Bowers, four-man rush New England. Smith, quick delivery. Bowers, far side. Clock will stay running.
And then that's when that front has started to get active.
Remember that shock decision to release Jabril Peppers at the end of camp? Well, the roster turnover on that side of the football. Geno, the hard fake, fires, completes at the 41-yard line from 59.
The drive that the Raiders had to try to get into field goal range was awesome. And honestly, this kick does not bother me that much because there's 2 seconds left in the half. It would tie the game, which is not crazy. We were only down 3 points. The fact that we got into field goal range at this point, I think says a lot about the offense and what we can do possibly in a 2-minute kind of offense. So this is really good. Just the fact that we got the attempt on this. And the conditions were not the greatest. It was pouring rain prior to game time. So that field I know is crazy wet. The fact that he missed this doesn't bother me that much. Obviously, we would have loved to tie the game going into halftime, but it's a longer attempt. The conditions aren't great. I'm not trying to give excuses. Obviously, it's his job to make these, but I understand why it wasn't good here.
In the rain. This will be from 58. Carlson for the tie. Misses wide left.
And the rest of those guys. So I think it was a really good, strong first half, and Drake May really started to settle in.
Good looking delivery that time. Boutte, who's been his favorite target so far.
Really a top 10 tackle as far as pressures allowed on that right side.
Started 14 games at right tackle for the Jets last season as Diggs makes his second catch.
If he doesn't make a fast decision and get the ball out, he's either scrambling or getting rid of it.
Oh, errant pass, and it's picked.
This was a huge turning point in the game. This is where I feel like we really turned the momentum over. And it's funny because prior to this, I had seen that Leo Cheetah Linus posted on his Instagram, like, Max Crosby is missing, like, where is he at? Max Crosby is the one that forced this errant throw so Palomau can pick this off.
Isaac Palomau was right there for Las Vegas, and the Raiders with a takeaway as they play in a 3-point hole, early stages, second half. Play action from Smith, guns it, and completes. Myers, the one-time Patriot, tiptoes and weaves his way.
Pete Carroll and his defense needed to start off this second half.
Fake to Genty, Smith throwing a dart, and Myers taking on all comers.
Run pressures, but the Raiders have countered that here in this drive.
Smith again delivers a strike. That's Michael Mayer, the tight end. What an embarrassment. Can this New England defense hold? Bowers in motion, first and goal. Genty, so much power. He's going to bang it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And the Raiders back in front.
This touchdown happened, well, both touchdowns happened right in front of me on that side of the end zone. But man, Ashton Genty, I thought he got gobbled up at the 3-yard line right here. Powers it in. Shout out to, I think, Jordan Meredith was the one who really pushed him in there. Let's go. Ashton Genty's first NFL touchdown.
Watch number 61. Tough to see him on that angle, how he just gets his combination block. If he doesn't get that block, Robert Spillane.
3rd and 11, New England. May protected. That pass batted down. And Pete Carroll's defense starting to flex here at Foxborough. Chapter 1 for these two coaches and their new franchises. Smith coupled of hard fakes, puts a man under it, near side, locates Bowers.
He's been the inside man for Vrabel, getting the message across.
7 years with Tennessee, 6 with Vrabel. Smith slinging one, and it's incomplete. Arch mentioned the incredible influence he's had on his coaches and players over the years. And his defense is starting to pick it up. Tyree Wilson. And then everything changed for Carroll. And all these years later, back in Foxborough with his new team, as the Raiders going to get a first down drive start.
I'm really excited about the combination of Brock Bowers and Michael Mayer. Michael Mayer, I think, only had 2, maybe 3 receptions, but on both the receptions, they were really good. And he blocked really well as well. So I'm really excited for the combination of both of them. I know we were excited for it last year. Didn't really work out that well, considering Michael Mayer basically missed the entire season. But now with the combination of both of those guys and Chip Kelly calling the plays now, it's going to be awesome. It's really going to be awesome.
Starter here, Michael Mayer, over-the-shoulder catch. Grew up in New Hampshire, still has his family house about 90 minutes from here. Geno Smith steps up and completes. Bowers, plenty of open grass. Monstrous play, no flags.
Both them and New England Patriots as any running backs in the National Football League.
Mayer. Boy, quiet start from Mayer, but he's starting to put his... Carlson gets it off cleanly. That is some kick. 45 seconds left in the quarter. Adams showing blitz and then pulls back. May flushed out, looking, throws, and completes. Here comes the blitz again. May somehow gets it out cleanly. First down, Patriots.
Raiders have picked up their blitzing here in the last 2 drives.
May's pass batted down, back into the hands of May. So a live play is going to get it to the 50. Excellent pursuit, concentration by the Raiders. They stuck with it. Fresh set of downs for Geno and company. Geno again slinging it. Perfectly placed pass. Finds the soft spot.
Geno absolutely balled out this game. I honestly didn't expect 300 yards plus out of Geno Smith for week 1. But man, did he really put the team on the back this time.
Gets it to Tucker. But in the weather, Pete Carroll keeps his offense on the field. 4th and 1. Smith throws across his body and connects. This
is the kind of Chip Kelly kind of play calls that we expect. A roll out to the left, turns around, throws across his body back to a wide open Michael Mayer. This honestly could have gone for a touchdown if Michael Mayer continued up the field. But what a crazy throw by Geno Smith. Turns around, kind of off platform, kind of a jump pass too, right to Michael Mayer for a huge first down that will really cost the Patriots here.
Mayer for the first down. Genty on another 3rd and 1. He lost his footing. And the Raiders are going to take a 2-score lead here in Foxborough.
And disrupting the timing and rhythm of this passing game.
Made a fake, and he's got a man wide open. Off the seam to Diggs.
And that's a great sign for the Raiders.
Again, you're starting to see some accuracy issues now for May. That one, after he had Hollins open, now the dump off. This is the rookie Henderson. Going to get out to the 50. He's about 4 yards shy of the marker. So 3rd and 20. They mark it at the 25. They bring 6. Smith underneath, and they get it. Thornton.
That was the play to essentially ice the rest of the game. Getting a first down on a huge 3rd and 20 late in the game. 4th quarter, 3:14 left in the game. We essentially ran the clock out, got out of Foxborough with a win.
And what a way to cap off the weekend if they can hold on here in Foxborough. 3rd and 11. Genty, the spin, will get himself an extra yard, maybe 2. They begin at the 20, open for one last gasp. Little comebacker made to Booty. And those Patriots hoping for a quick strike just to get themselves a chance. And a potential onside kick. Hollins, that'll get them the first down.
You know, they've made them earn it. It's the classic, make the offense be patient because you're going to screw it up before we will. They've done a nice job in the second half of mixing in a few pressures with their four-man rush, but
May with 26 seconds looking for anyone down the field. Great coverage again for the Raiders.
that in this game.
44-yard kick as Vrabel goes for the 3 here, and then they'll line up for the onside kick with 19 seconds left. They win across the country here in Foxborough. Final seconds will come off the clock. The Raiders win it 20-13. Geno Smith sensational as they'll take a 1-0 record into their game next week against the Chargers.
All right, so there you go. Raiders get a win in week number 1 in New England in Foxborough. There was a big play that they didn't show here, and that was Mike Vrabel late in the game didn't choose to go for it on a 4th down and decided to punt, which then ensued that Raiders drive where Dante Thornton caught a huge first down, that 3rd and 20. That killed a ton of clock. It killed a ton of clock, and that's why I said that Dante Thornton catch essentially iced the game, because that killed a ton of clock. But my initial reactions, just using kind of my eyes and being there, Geno Smith looked great. I hope to see this kind of Geno Smith for the rest of the season. Brock Bowers looks like he's going to continue being the number 1 tight end in the NFL, barring any kind of injury, hopefully, knock on wood. Michael Mayer seems to be stepping up as well, fulfilling his potential that we all thought he had, picking him in the 2nd round. Our O-line needs to be better in run blocking. That was huge. We could not establish the run. I really wanted to see Ashton Genty, especially in the wet conditions, to establish a running game. Obviously, Geno Smith did his part in pushing the ball down the field, allowing us to score points. But I really want us to establish the run game. That's what I know we want to do, and that's what I'm hoping to see to continue moving forward in the season. So our offensive line run blocking really needs to step it up. Our pass blocking wasn't that bad until the Patriots decided to do a lot more pressures. So once we learn how to pick up the blitz a little bit more, I think that we'll be okay. But that's it. That's all I got for you guys today. I'm currently working on the video that I took out in Boston, in Rhode Island, and everywhere that we went. So look out for that. That'll probably be done by Friday. Thank you. If you guys like this kind of stuff, make sure to like, subscribe, and let's go get a dub week 2 against the Chargers. Raider Nation, just win, baby.